Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to be taking a look at how does your person, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, how do they truly feel about you? So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to do these readings for you. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as all of my love to everybody who is already and has been for quite some time part of the Live Tarot family. I wanted to tell you all, whatever holidays you are celebrating all around the world, I want to wish you and your loved ones, your family, and all of you beautiful, happy holidays full of peace and love from myself, my family, and the entire Live Tarot team. So I apologize. I know it's been a few days since I've uploaded a reading, and that is because my son is visiting home from college, and I know there are many, many single mamas out there in the Live Tarot family, just like I am, and of kids of all ages, so you know what that's like. I really miss him, and it's been so wonderful to have him back for holidays. So that's where I've been. I hope you are also taking some time to really relax, rest, and rejuvenate as well. And I am really excited and fresh now to do this reading for you. So I have 3 crystals, right, for you to choose from. Before I dive into that, I just wanted to also let you know that the Blessed Twin Flame necklace is back in stock. If you haven't heard, it's been so exciting. Thank you to all of you who have already ordered it, and to all of you who've left amazing reviews for the necklace. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited because we have 2 options now. So we have the black and gold, and we have the ivory and gold with a chain link necklace here. So these are very, very special to my heart, because what I do with these, when you order, please do let me know which one you want. You can specify because we don't have pictures yet of the new ivory and gold, so you can just order and specify which one you want. You could probably see it close up right now on your screen. So what I do is I choose the right necklace for you intuitively. Each one has a different design within the heart. And then I infuse it with the highest prayers and vibration for you to either call in your love, your twin flame, your soulmate, if you have not met them yet, or to unite with the person that you already love, or even reunite with someone you've been in separation with. So I infuse it with all of those high vibrations and prayers for love for you in my altar, where I've been praying and meditating for about 15 years now. And then I do a handwritten card with a blessing for you, as well as choosing a specific affirmation from my twin flame affirmation deck that is just for you to use in your spiritual practice. And so I include all of that and I send it out to you. And I thank you all for your support. All of the links are always in the box below. If you are international, please do order from the Etsy shop. If you are local, please do order from my website, livetarot.com. Also remember, this is a general reading, so you can pick pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or you can pick all of them and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. But if you'd like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, you can also have a personal reading with me. And as I said, all of the links are always in the description box below. So if you'd like to take a deep breath, meditate, see which of these you feel most intuitively guided to. So for group number 1, we have this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this crystal right here. Trying to get it to be more clear here for you. And for group number 3, we have this crystal right here. So go ahead and make your selection, and we will get started with group number 1. All right, my beautiful group number one that chose crystal number one. Let's see, how do they truly feel about you? Also, stay with me until the end of the reading, because what we're going to be doing at the end is choosing your spirit animal for this reading, and what is your spirit animal's message towards you. And if you are looking for a shift or a transformation in this connection, we're also going to be giving you general guidance on divine timing as to when you might be experiencing this shift. Okay, so make sure you stay until the end. Now, we're going to uncover this as our kind of central energy first, for how do they truly feel about you. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is a lot of passion. Okay, right now your person is right now thinking very deeply about you, and in terms of what kind of passion that they feel for you, and what are the ways in which you have inspired them to actually be more bold in life. Like, I'm getting this energy that one of the things your person loves about you is that you are willing to put yourself out there, right? Like, there are things that you want, there are goals that you have, and you tend to be somebody who really believes in hustling towards those goals, like really going after them. And I feel like maybe this person is a little bit more on the timid side. And I'm not saying that they're timid in everything they do, but they are definitely inspired by your level of being a bit more bold. And I feel like that's something that they want in their life as well. And so one of the things that I truly feel that your person is experiencing right now is a sense of being inspired by you, inspired by your boldness, inspired by your openness. I feel like your person also sees you as very, very brave. Okay, they see you as somebody who's more brave or more courageous than they are, right? Like, there's a sense of you being, like, there are things that you are afraid of, that we always are, all of us are, right? We have things that really intimidate us or scare us, but it's almost like they feel like you run towards that instead of running away from that. Like, it's this sense of like, wow, I am so in awe of you because of the way that you run towards your fears instead of running away from them. Like, you're willing to work with your fear, you're willing to put your heart on the line, and you're willing to follow your passion and your purpose. And I feel like this is something that your person right now, they're feeling very inspired by, because they feel like that was something that they are lacking in their own life. Two of Wands. So see, this is why I'm saying, look at, we're getting Wands energy. So your person may be a fire sign, although they don't have to be, but we are getting heavy passion, heavy Wands energy. And see, with this Two of Wands, I do feel like this to me is an extension of this inspiration. Like, there's something here in your person's life where they need to make some important decisions, okay, with that Two of Wands energy. And I feel like they are very aware that you may have some frustration with them, because maybe they have been indecisive. Okay, so I feel like this Queen of Wands energy also shows us that your person very much admires that you also tend to be more decisive than them. Okay, so it's almost like you have a lot of qualities, group one, that your person is inspired by and wants to actually adopt into their own life. Like, you really do show them what it's like to be more decisive, to go after what you want, and to be more clear about what that is. And I feel like with this Two of Wands coming through, I do feel that your person realizes that you may be a bit disappointed in them. I'm getting a sense of like you being disappointed that they are not able to make certain decisions that require courage or bravery. I feel like they've been a bit of a wuss, okay? Or at least like they feel or they understand, even though they may not say it, that you may see them that way. And you know what? Sometimes that's what somebody needs, as a kind of like a kick in the pants, because I feel like there's some sort of a delay that has happened here. Okay, with this Two of Wands, I feel like your person is causing or has caused some delay in the relationship moving forward because of their lack of clarity or because of their indecisiveness. It's almost like they haven't been able to make the decision to either commit to this relationship or to do what it takes to move the relationship forward. Now, with this Two of Wands, I'm also feeling that for some of you, there may be a third party situation that your person needs to make a final decision on. And it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? To me, a third party situation is any person, obstacle, or situation that is blocking the forward movement of your relationship. Okay, so again, I feel like your person is very aware that they have been wishy-washy, and they're aware that you are either frustrated with them or upset with them or deeply disappointed in the fact that they are not getting clear, making decisions that need to be made, and they are not actually doing what needs to be done here. And for some of you, that is walking away from that third party or resolving whatever is the third party conflict, right? There's some sense here of them not having the same amount of boldness, you know, the same amount of chutzpah, like, you know, not having, or say the balls, like it doesn't matter if it's like, that's an energy. I'm not saying it's like a man or a woman, but as in there's a sense here that they know that you see them as not having the actual, you know, nerve or that courage. Like, look at, we're seeing on all of these lions, okay? There's 3 lions here, if you look at these. So to me, and look at this, there's 2 lionesses and 1 lion. Okay, so I do feel, for some of you, take this as it resonates, it's not for everybody, that there may be a third party situation where there is 1 divine masculine, but there are 2 feminines in this situation. Okay, and there is a definite third party. But what we're seeing here is that, isn't it interesting, where this divine masculine energy right here is not even looking at that one. They're looking away. They're looking towards this. And it's just so interesting to me, because this shows me that for those of you who are in that third party situation, this person is not connected to that person. But yet they may not be able to make the decision because it may just require too much work. 8 of Pentacles. So I do feel that there's some sort of a block here in terms of, for some of you, I'm getting 2 messages. For some of you, it is a block that having to do with your person not being able to walk away from another situation. And that block could have everything to do with finances and effort. You know, sometimes, especially if somebody is in a, you know, bad marriage or bad commitment, they're living under the same roof, their finances are all tied together, their home life is tied together. Sometimes people just don't have the energy or the deep sense of purpose or boldness to go ahead and do what needs to be done, right? Because it does require a lot of effort. Right? It requires a lot of effort to separate those finances, to move out of the house, or, you know, file those divorce papers, go through the legal process. I mean, it takes a lot. So I feel like, and even if this is not for you a romantic third party, there's still something that, you know, if it may be another financial, work related, money related third party situation. It could be a family business, it could be parents, it could be inheritance, it could be expectations. But there's something here about this 8 of Pentacles energy. Your person, they work hard. And they're going to continue to work hard. But sometimes what they do is they use their work or they use their material situation, whether it's finances, whether it's, you know, feeling stuck within a material situation. They kind of use that as a way of not moving forward. Okay. I feel like, again, your person is aware, and what they truly feel is a sense of regret, or there's a sense of shame around this idea that, you know, they sometimes try to bury their head in the sand because they love you, they want to be with you, they want to be that person for you, they want to be the person that you need, and yet they realize that they've made a lot of excuses. Okay, they've made a lot of excuses. Some of them have made the excuse of, I need to focus on my work. Some of them have made the excuse that, you know, I need to focus on money. You know, some of them have made the excuse that, you know, it's just too difficult to get out of my situation because it would require a lot of, you know, a lot of effort and a lot of, you know, financial loss or something like that. So I feel like there's something here where it's like they realize that they are ashamed of the fact that they have really not moved forward fast enough. They've been really kind of lagging in making the effort. But see, we're getting passion again. So there's something here where it's like they have this very, very deep passion towards you. Okay. They want to protect you. I do feel for any kind of third party situation, whether it is romantic or whether it's like family or, you know, related to that, they do want to protect you from certain toxic people in their life. I'm also getting that energy of wanting to protect you, wanting to not have you deal with some of these things. So I do feel that for some of you, this person is weighing some really important decisions with that Two of Wands, but they may not be fully telling you what the situation is because they feel like that's their way of protecting you from it. That's their way of protecting you from whatever is going on that may be toxic or difficult, right? So I feel like there's a sense of, you know, knowing that they want to have a new beginning with you, knowing that they want to have harmony in their life. Because I do feel that by not being in that true Wands energy, like I do feel very strongly that your person feels and understands that the fact that they are not taking action or haven't taken action is keeping them in disharmony with themselves and with their love for you and what they want with you, which is this new beginning. Right? Like there's a lot of darkness around this person, and that darkness is very much about them not being able to, again, I'm just getting again and again, not being able to take massive, big action towards making this relationship, this connection into something substantial, like a real commitment, a real offer, a new beginning. Okay, the dawn that comes from this darkness that they have been feeling. And see, the thing is, their desire is to be in harmony with you. And I feel like if they didn't have these other issues around them, they do feel that with you, when it's just the two of you, you guys are in harmony. Okay, that sense of peace, that sense of love and harmony and peace of mind, they only feel with you. They don't feel this with anybody else. Okay, so I feel like there's like a storm brewing around this person because of their lack of effort, right? Like the more they have, like, I feel like delayed the main decision here with this Two of Wands, the more they have delayed this decision, the more the storm is brewing around them. And the more disharmonious their life is becoming, and the more like you are the safe harbor, you are that harmony that they are seeking. And so now it's going to be, it's like go time, right? It's like time to make that final Two of Wands decision to move this forward, and no more excuses. I feel like they really do understand that. So let's get some specific messages of how they truly feel about you. And I'd really appreciate it if you could just take 1 second right now to like this video and also subscribe if you haven't already. It's absolutely free to you, and you have no idea how powerful it is. It literally helps me put my kids through school. So all three of us, I have 2 boys, who are really my biggest cheerleaders here. And we all just really appreciate your support from the bottom of our hearts. I'm in a superficial relationship with someone else because I'm not ready for real love with you. So see that, like, this is what I mean. Remember, we were getting the specific third party energy here. Okay. It doesn't have to be 1 masculine and 2 feminines. It could be 1 feminine and 2 masculines as well. So just take it as it resonates. But to me, this is a confirmation for some of you that there is some sort of a third party, you know, third party going on here. I've lost faith that real love exists. People have lied to and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open my heart now. So again, I feel like for some of you, they are definitely dealing with somebody who is currently in their life that they're trying to walk away from, or people who have already walked away but who are haunting them in terms of kind of like not not letting them move forward. They're not letting themselves move forward because they are haunted by certain things from their past, right? And that's why they also may be wishy-washy, like they're not wanting to commit or move forward. No one loves me like you do. I'm ready to commit to you and our beautiful future. Okay, so take these as it resonates. Different messages for people experiencing different, different kinds of journeys within this general reading. So I feel like your person, even if they're dealing with these issues right now, they're definitely coming towards you in terms of wanting to finally make that Two of Wands, that commitment to your future together. What else? Yeah, see, they're really trying to come out of some of those lower vibrations. I do feel that your person has been suffering from that too. Like, I feel like their lack of movement, their lack of commitment or decisions to make this move forward also comes from low energy. I feel like there's like this, they're also suffering from like this low mood, darker energy, low vibration, negativity. It's almost like they feel like, what does it matter? Like, whatever I do, nothing works out. I'm getting that energy. Like, there's a pessimism here that your person is struggling to overcome as well. Yeah, see, resistance. So this person has a lot of resistance, and I'm not surprised because look at this. This resistance also comes from losing faith in people, having people, people have lied to them, people have cheated on them, people have betrayed them. Lot of resistance. Okay, so I feel like your person, they truly love you. They feel so much passion and connection with you, but they're also almost trying to protect you from themselves. Like, they feel like they're in a very low place. They're in kind of like this very negative and resistant place. So it's almost like they want to also protect you from that because they feel like with you, everything is better and they want to commit to that new beginning. I just feel like they really need to start making that decision. See, again, we're getting some sort of childhood trauma or inner child wounds, some sort of issues coming from that childhood or from, those formative years where people may have also, betrayed them or made them feel less than. Okay, so there's also that component to it too. So let's take a look at who is your spirit animal and what is their final advice and message for you. And let's take a look at some timing as well. So for a beautiful group one, what is your message from spirit? Wombat spirit, be at home. Okay, so I feel like spirit is trying to say here that even though this may be a bit of a challenge right now, you stay centered in your sense of self. Because remember, you came through here with this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like your person sees you as their home. They see you as their harmony and as their home. And you are kind of like that foundational energy, that strong foundation. And I know sometimes it's hard to be the strong foundation because you feel like you deserve somebody to lean on as well. But I feel like spirit is saying here, just be your own home. Like right now, just focus on your own happiness, your own joy, because this person needs to come out of their lower vibrational energy and choose you and make that commitment, right? So between now and the next 5 months, if you are looking for some sort of a shift or transition in this connection, it's coming soon, which is really beautiful because I do feel that your person is trying, like they are trying. And I think they realize that it's literally now or never. Okay, like this is the time to finally move forward. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I used in this reading, a great one to start with is the Twin Flame Oracle. This is our biggest seller and it really gives you a lot of clarity in between my readings here on YouTube. You can also order the Twin Flame necklaces, or you can also have a personal reading with me. All of the links are in the box below. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this crystal, Let's take a look at how do they truly feel about you, and stay with me until the end of the reading, because we're also going to get advice from your spirit animal. We're going to find out who is your spirit animal for this reading, what is their message to you, and we will also be getting you guidance on divine timing if you are looking for an idea as to when you might see a shift or transformation in this connection. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to open up this first card as kind of a central energy to how do they truly feel about you. Wow, Ace of Swords. Okay, beautiful card of a new beginning. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that you have inspired this person to kind of rethink their life, and to rethink the way that they have been living their life, rethink kind of what they've been doing or what has been their life trajectory. Okay, so to me, there is a major transformation, a major shift that is coming through from the energy of this Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel very much like, and look at how interesting this is. We have all these beautiful flowers, and we have this sword growing from outside of it. So I feel like this is a new energy of beautiful new beginnings. We have an energy of really trying to shift the way we think, our mindset. So I do feel that one of the things that you may have experienced, group 2, from this person is that they have really challenged you with their mindset. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely been a split between the mind, or like the brain, and the heart, right? Like, so when you think about this person's heart, you just go all dreamy and soft, as in like you just love them so much because you love their heart. They literally have a heart of gold. And that is what made you fall in love with them in the first place. But I think what has truly happened here to make things a bit more challenging or difficult for this connection is that your person's mind tends to get in the way of their heart. Like they have some sort of a mindset, some sort of an issue with the way they look at the world, look at relationships, the way they kind of process through things, that has definitely been a bit more of a challenge. I do feel that this person, being with this person, has really challenged you a lot, group 2. And the challenge sometimes has really helped you to grow yourself, right? It's been a spiritual journey for you as well. It's been a definite sense of helping your own soul elevate, your own soul progress, because oftentimes it is our greatest challenges, especially in love, that help us to grow the most. And so I do feel that for you, group 2, this connection has been truly challenging. It has pushed you beyond your limits in many ways, in terms of your own mindset, in terms of your own inner struggles, in terms of your own growth. And there may have been times where you've asked yourself, is it worth it? Like, do I want to be with somebody who is challenging me so much mentally? Whose mindset I really have to understand and work with and meld with my own, and figure out how to actually, make this a smoother journey? Or would I rather be with somebody who just is easygoing to begin with? So I do feel that there's a bit of a question here, and I feel like your person, in terms of how they feel about you, that is their fear. They realize and understand that their mindset may be, or their mindset really does affect their behavior here. And I feel like they are really afraid that you may give up on them and say, you know what, this is just too hard for me. I'm better off with somebody who is not as whose mindset is not that much in need of an upgrade. Because I do feel like they are definitely slowly shifting their mindset. They're slowly wanting to, think in a different way, to have a kind of like a new beginning in the way they think about you and their life. But see, death. They're really afraid. Interesting, isn't it? They're really afraid that they're going to lose you because of the way that they think. And again, like I said, there is a big big kind of discrepancy here between your person's heart and their mind. Okay, so again, they really feel that you are holding on right now, that you are staying with them because of how much they truly love you and how their heart is a heart of gold, but they have a hard time with communicating in a way that makes sense. Isn't this so interesting? We're getting the Page of Swords with the Death card. Okay, so I do feel that your person is very afraid that you are going to end the relationship because they don't communicate their thoughts in a way that really helps the relationship. So I am feeling that this person can be a bit blunt. Okay, I'm getting an energy of, again, they have a heart of gold, but their tongue can be a bit razor sharp. Okay, you know how sometimes people just have that, like, that's their personality. You know, their heart is really soft deep down inside. They really feel things very deeply. This can also be, they may be a very highly sensitive person. They may be an HSP. And that is why their tongue tends to be very sharp, as in, like, because they're, you know, very sensitive inside, they may be very easily triggered on the outside, and their words may come out as very biting sometimes. It's their own defense mechanism. Okay, again, I'm not justifying it. I am not excusing any behavior at all. This is just the energy that I'm getting, that maybe perhaps the reason why you are wanting to work with them is because you see the heart of gold underneath the communication problems with that Page of Swords. Okay, you see the heart of gold, you feel the love, but there may be something here with this person really knowing that they need this transformation. They need this death energy. Really shows me that your person is beginning to realize that they must change or transform the way they communicate. They need to work on how they communicate so that they're not communicating in such a kind of like a blunt or razor sharp kind of way, so that they don't lose you. Because I feel their greatest feelings right now, how they truly feel about you, is they are afraid that the way they act in the relationship is going to either turn you off or turn you away from them eventually. Okay, or that I feel that they're also suspecting that you might be growing impatient. Like, you know, see, they really appreciate how patient you have been with them so far. I think they're really shocked at how patient you've been with them. And this is why I feel like they're coming through with the energy of, like, I am not the easiest person to get along with. I am not for most people. Okay. Like, I feel like this person really understands that. Like, they're like, I know that I only, you know, appeal to a small amount of people, and it has to be real love. Like, they have to truly love me to kind of put up with some of my personality, like, you know, like some of my control issues, some of my kind of blunt personality issues. And see, we're also getting wolf instinct. So I feel like this person is used to being a bit of a lone wolf. They're used to being kind of more on the solitude side because of their personality. And I feel like their personality can definitely be abrasive. Okay, and again, the reason why they have even gotten this far with you, group 2, is because you've been one of the few people who've looked beyond that surface of abrasiveness, that kind of tough exterior, that sense of, like, I'm a lone wolf, I don't need anybody, I'm fine on my own. It's like this defense mechanism. You are one of the few who's been able to look beyond that and see that heart of gold underneath. You know, see the fact that this person inside truly does care, even though they have certain, you know, issues, right? In terms of why they are so tough on the outside. I do feel this person is very, very tough on the outside. And now they're coming again to this realization, and how they truly feel about you is they truly, truly love you, and they want to let it go. And again, that's what takes us back to this Ace of Swords and let it go energy, because I feel like this is them saying, you know what, I don't want to lose you. I am so afraid of the death of this relationship, the possibility that you will eventually give up on me if you haven't already. You know, some of you may have given up on this person already because they just weren't able to really allow true love into their life, you know? So I feel like this person right now, especially if you have separated from them or if you're in a struggle with them and they're sensing that you are about ready to let them go, they are scrambling, okay? They are scrambling to let it go. Let go of what is holding them back. Let go of, you know, the ways in which their kind of personality keeps them alone, because I don't think they want to be alone anymore. They do not want to be alone anymore. I think they have struggled with a sense of loneliness for a very long time. Again, on the outside, they act like it's all okay, it's all fine, they don't need anybody, but it's not true. Inside, they are very lonely. They're tired of being alone. They want love. They can't even believe their lucky stars that somebody like you actually loves them. Okay, that's been a revelation to them. Like, wow. This person actually loves me, even though I am so difficult to love. So this person does realize that their actions make it very difficult for people to love them. And for some of them, I do feel that they've used that as a defense mechanism to kind of keep themselves away from the pain of loss or the pain of relationships ending. Okay, so this is probably why they have control issues, right? This person may have experienced some painful losses or painful breakups in the past, and their way of letting those go was by becoming very, very instinctively this lone wolf, right? Like, it's the best defense mechanism, right? Being this lone wolf. So I feel like to a certain extent, it was serving them. Now that they have fallen in love with you, it no longer serves them. Okay, so let's get some specific messages on how they truly feel. And if you could just take a second right now to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already. You have no idea how much it helps me. It's absolutely free to you, but it literally helps me, a single mom, put my kids through school. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and so do my 2 kiddos. Interesting. See? So take these as they resonate. They are specific. I'm focused on my career and finances right now because I don't want to struggle again. I'm afraid to share that. Okay, so that's a very specific message. For some of you, that may be something that your person is working on right now in order to even have a relationship in the first place. And that might also be the reason why you're sensing some sort of control issues or some sense of like, you know, them being very like aggravated. Okay, so for some of you, I do feel that your person has been acting angry. They've been acting annoyed. They might have been acting very like tense or stressed out lately. I feel for some of you, the holiday season has made your person maybe even more tense because of, you know, what may be going on in their career. They may, for some of you, I'm getting that maybe they have like, they're not happy in their career. Their finances are not what they want it to be. Some of you, I feel like your person is between jobs or they're looking for a better position that would pay more. So I feel like that might also be making them a little abrasive right now. But at the same time, they're also afraid that that sense of struggle or stress that they're feeling right now is coming out in more negative ways, okay? And that might be another reason why you have had a lot of patience but might be losing your patience, okay? So they're afraid of that. So I do feel that throughout this reading group too, there's a real sense of fear that your person is feeling right now, that they're just gonna somehow lose you, okay? That you're just gonna get tired of this merry-go-round, because there's definitely been a mindset merry-go-round that this person has been on. And they're just going in circles, right? They know that they need to shift that in order to actually move forward. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. Okay, so this is for those of you who are in some form of separation at this time, where, like I said, you may have just gotten fed up with this person's, this very kind of lone wolf, like, I don't need anybody. You may have just gotten like sick of it and said, you know what, I don't deal with it anymore. But you are still in their heart. You are still in their heart. There's a deep regret. They're still watching you. They're still plotting to how to get you back. I'm mad at myself for behaving this way. I can't control my fear of getting my heart broken again. So see, there's definitely a sense of needing to shift the way they communicate, their words, their behavior, their mindset, right? We've seen this throughout the reading. Facades are definitely coming down, okay? So they do feel that you two are on a sacred journey together. They do feel that you are their person, that this is a shared journey, and that you coming into their lives was also a message of hope and change, because I do feel a sense that this person is even getting tired of themselves. Like they're kind of sick of their own bullshit. Okay, I can feel the energy that they want the end of that. Like they want the transformation. They want to be on this journey with you, and they want this journey to be a journey of transformation. They're really literally getting sick of their own BS. Okay, because they see that it's making them unhappy and it's making them disconnected from you. Okay, and that's the last thing that they want. See, so they're working on self-worth. I mean, that's part of it, right? Their self-esteem, their self-worth, how they see themselves is a big, big part of it. And they feel that loving you, being with you has really helped them to at least start to level up on that sense of self-worth and to let go, to let go of the things that are holding them back, the things that made them go into that solitude in the first place. Healing, see? So I do feel that this person really wants to heal with you, okay? They see this connection between the two of you as a journey of self-worth, self-understanding, connection, transformation, and healing, okay? And they are really, really afraid of either losing you if they haven't already, or losing you forever if you have already kind of stepped back and said, I'm done with this, right? So very interesting. Let's take a look at who is your spirit animal for this reading for group 2, and what is their message to you. And let's take a look at when you might see a significant shift in this person's energy. So you have the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Okay, that is your spirit animal, the buffalo, and he wants to tell you, or she wants to tell you, that the abundant universe will provide. So do not worry. The abundance of the universe is with you, group 2. And so can you please tell us, Spirit, give us some guidance on timing, general timing for when group 2 can experience a shift in this dynamic right here. Oh my gosh, that is fast. So it doesn't have to be specifically this Thursday, but I feel like this is telling us that it is like it is definitely a faster moving energy, a faster, oh my God, one day. Okay, so to me, these are both messages of this person being extremely motivated, okay, to either win you back or to fix this to not lose you at all. Okay, this is really beautiful. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I used in this reading, great place to start would be the Twin Flame Oracle. It's our biggest seller. We've sold over 10,000 of these worldwide. They give you a lot of clarity between my YouTube readings and personal readings with me. Or you can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklaces. They make great gifts for yourself and for friends and family. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this crystal, let's see how do they truly feel about you. Now stay with me until the end of the reading because we're also going to find out who is your spirit animal for this reading and what is their message for you. And we will also be getting you guidance on divine timing if you're looking for some idea as to when things may shift or transform in this connection. So let's go ahead and get started with this card, which is going to represent the central energy of how does your person truly feel about you. Beautiful. Look at that. The sun. I love it. Okay, so we are getting tremendous amount of warmth, positivity, tremendous amount of hope. I feel that your person has definitely been in an energy of challenge, at least in these past few months, okay? I feel that you have been a guiding and radiating light of love and warmth for this person, and they deeply, deeply appreciate you because they've been going through some really tough times. That's the energy that I'm getting for you and your person. And I feel like there's some of these more darker thoughts and feelings that your person has been having that they may not have been able to fully share with anybody. I do feel that there's certain darker experiences or traumas from this person's past that they have really kept very, very compartmentalized within the very darker recesses of their heart. Okay, so you may know some of these things. You may not know the extent to all of them. But I do feel that your person, because they have been through many challenging and dark times, what they have tried to do is to maintain what I'm feeling from spirit. The phrase I'm getting is a lion heart. And it's interesting because we have had in this reading a lot of kind of lion energy, you know. Group 1 had it as well, and we're getting it here in group 3 as well. So I feel like there is a general sense of a spirit wanting to convey to us that as we are entering into a new cycle, into this new year, spirit wants us to enter this year with more courage, with more bravery, with more of a sense of I am going to step into my bravest, most courageous best, and I am going to expect that everything will work out for me. And I feel like that is how your person is feeling about you, that they feel that, you know, they have tried their best to be this courageous person throughout all of the challenges that they've been through. Sometimes they have felt very depleted by that. I feel like the amount of effort that your person has put into being this lion heart, you know, being constantly courageous, constantly solving problems, constantly dealing with storms and challenges, weathering storms. I feel like it has depleted their energy to a great extent. It has made them very tired. And I feel like what they truly feel about you is that in their love for you, their connection with you, they feel like that depletion has become rejuvenated. Like there's something about your energy with the sun's energy, like you have brought more energy to this person. You have made them feel inspired, renewed, and energized again in a way that they hadn't in a very long time. You know, there's something about this love, there's something about this connection that makes them feel like, oh my God, I was so tired, so exhausted with all the crap that I've been dealing with, and you just brought so much energy back to me. Your love, your friendship, your nurturing, your guidance, this connection is energizing me. So they see you as this sun's energy because that's what the sun does, right? It gives us that nourishment. It gives us that warmth, that strength, that energy to fight another day, right? Beautiful. So let's see, what else? What else do they truly feel about you? Knight of Swords. Okay, so they are in a hurry. It's almost like they want to lock this down. Like they want to lock down this relationship. They want to move this connection forward, okay? But I feel like there's a bit of an instability there with that Knight of Swords energy. Sometimes that energy can be a bit sporadic, okay? So I feel like this person is looking to find their balance so they don't come towards you with a more sporadic, I'm here today, gone tomorrow, I'm in it today, but maybe not tomorrow energy, because see, Ten of Cups, they want it all with you. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. So I feel that this person in your life, this person that you love, group 3, is a very good person, but they have dealt with a lot of challenges. And because of those darker things in their life, they can sometimes come across as hot and cold. Okay, like to me, this can be very much of a hot and cold energy. So when they're hot on you, they're very, very hot. Okay, like they are just all over you. They're all over it. Like they're just romantic and attentive and there for you and all that. But when they blow cold, when their demons catch up with them, then they can disappear. And I don't mean disappear forever, but like, you know, they might not contact you for a couple of days and you're like, wait, what happened? Like, you know, last week you were just so into me and we were so into each other and now I haven't heard from you in 2 days. So I feel like this is something that Spirit is saying to just be aware of, because this person very much loves you and means well, but they do have a little bit of this blow hot, blow cold energy. And I don't think that it has anything to do with you. I think you are a slam dunk for them. You know, I don't know, I'm getting the phrase from Spirit, slam dunk. Like this is a no-brainer. Like you are everything, Ten of Cups, okay? They feel truly emotionally fulfilled, emotionally happy. They can see everything with you. You know, they can see life, family, if that's what you are, and you know, if that's the life stage you're in, marriage, kids, family, they can see all of that. But on top of all of that, there's a sense of emotional peace that they have never felt before that this person feels with you. Okay, so this is what is key. And I think this is what this person is truly looking for. I feel like they've been in other relationships, but the reason those relationships ended is because they never felt that Ten of Cups energy. They never felt fully emotionally at peace with the person they're with. There was always something that was off. There was always something that undercut that emotional peace. And I feel like this person is very much looking for that. I feel like they've had enough instability in their life. They've had enough challenges or darkness in their life already that they don't wish to continue that cycle. And so in a love relationship, what they're truly looking for is peace. So this is not somebody, group 3, who's going to respond well to drama. Okay, I feel like their nerves are shot. Like they're like, and I'm not saying you create any drama. I'm just saying that this is who they are, whether they say it or not. I feel like their nerves are really shot from past dramas. So what they're looking for now is just peace, quiet, contentment. Okay, now their challenge though, even though that's what they're looking for, now their challenge is that they themselves can be very passionate one day and then can be a little bit cold the next day if they are triggered by drama or if they're triggered by anything that makes them feel like something's gone wrong. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit is trying to say here is that your person truly loves you. They want to be with you. They have really good intentions, but they are triggered by things that make that remind them of the darkness. Wow, look at this. See, of the darkness of their past. So that's why you may see this Knight of Swords. Like you may have noticed that there's a lot of this, like, you know, they may kind of disappear and come back, disappear and come back, because I feel like they're not that great about confrontation. See, I don't feel that this person really wants or does well with confrontation. If they are triggered by something, if they feel that something is reminding them of the darkness of their past, they will withdraw. Okay, they won't come forward. They won't come at you. They will withdraw from you. And that is what that Knight of Swords is all about, is that it will make them feel, it will make you feel like today they were so passionate, tomorrow they withdrew. But there's a reason behind it. Okay, they withdraw because there's something, and I'm not saying it doesn't have to be your behavior. It's just something that presents itself, you know, in life and in every connection that is a bit of a sore spot, that touches upon a sore spot within them, because they are still trying to heal their heart. This is somebody who, you know, again, they are a loving, good person. They love you very much, but they do need some healing of their heart. Like I said, this entire reading from the beginning, I feel like they have been through a lot of darkness. And it's interesting that we got this, because this is somebody who's definitely been through a lot of challenging and difficult times, and they've literally fought their way out of this darkness. They're very aware that that darkness is always kind of looming. Okay, so I feel like one of the fears that this person has in terms of how they truly feel about you is that they're always afraid that the darkness is going to come back at the drop of a hat. It's going to come back any minute. They're afraid that if they lose this love, this darkness is going to eat them alive. Like, they're always warding off the darkness. Okay, their focus is on that. Okay, this person is very, very hyper focused on what goes on in their environment. Okay, this is gonna be, again, interesting. This is the second reading where we're getting that that sense of HSP, highly sensitive person. We got it in one of the other readings as well, so it's interesting. Very interesting energy in this reading. So I feel like this person could be, they don't have to be a highly sensitive person, but you know, they may not, again, openly say that they are. It may just be how they act or react. Their focus is usually in keeping the darkness at bay. Okay, there's a sense of darkness that they feel is always following them. So much of their focus is keeping that darkness behind them. Okay, to not let that darkness reach them. And I do feel that when they disappear with that Knight of Swords, sometimes when they disappear, it is because that darkness they feel has followed them, and now they're trying to somehow get out of that darkness. Okay, because see, you really are their soulmate. They see you as their soulmate. So this is why they are so focused on keeping the darkness away from themselves, as well as keeping that darkness away from you, because you are that sun's energy, right? They want the sun. They don't want the darkness. Isn't it interesting how we're getting the play of light and dark here so clearly in this reading? Very, very powerful. So let's get some specific messages on how they truly feel. And I'd really appreciate if you could take 1 second right now to just give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to you, but it literally helps me, a single mom, put my kids through school. And I have 2 boys, and we are all 3 of us, just so deeply, deeply appreciative to all of you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for your support. I contradict myself and give you mixed messages because I don't know what I want, okay? So for some of you, take this as it resonates. You may be getting mixed messages from that Knight of Swords energy. See, this is why I'm saying, like, this is part of that, you know, energy of inconsistency. Okay, so for some of you, this person is still trying to figure out what they want from this relationship. I feel like they know. It's a matter of them needing to admit it to themselves, because this 10 of Cups tells us that deep down inside, they really do know. But it's, you know, for some of them, they are struggling with actually admitting it to themselves because there's so much fear of loss or darkness that is there as well. So that might be getting in the way of them being really open and clear about what they want. I still love you. I dream of being with you. I imagine waking up next to you and cuddling with you every day. So this is a special message for some of you who may be in separation. So I feel like for some of you, this person with that Knight of Swords energy, they may have disappeared. Something may have triggered the darkness. Something may have scared them off. Again, not you, but their own insecurities, their own issues. So I feel like if they have, with that Knight of Swords, stepped away for the moment, I don't feel that it is permanent. I feel like there's something here that needs to be worked out. You're the love of my life. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be happy and content with you. So see, this to me is very much about that Sun's energy. See, I feel like happiness and contentment has been a challenge for this person. Okay, they have always wanted stability, happiness, contentment. 10 of Cups. Isn't it interesting how this message came directly below that 10 of Cups? So this tells us that deep down inside, what they truly feel is that they can have this with you. And that's what they truly want. That is what is going to keep this darkness away. To them, that is the light, right? That is the true light. I love that. So beautiful. So definitely there is a spectrum of experiences here, okay? For some of you, I feel like your person is still discovering this 10 of Cups and still discovering this soulmate energy. They're still healing. They're still wanting to come forward, although they may be in struggle right now. For others of you, they are ready. Like they know what they want. They're clear and they're moving forward towards this commitment or towards making the offer, okay? So I feel like... interesting, right? Some of you, they're still, and it's interesting because this is also coming between that. So like I said, there's a spectrum of energies here. So this came underneath this split energy. So this is why I feel like there's still some of you who are struggling with this. But again, I'm not getting the feeling that this is something that is permanent or that is going to last for a long time, because we're getting this healing of the heart energy that is going on. We're getting this calling in your soulmate. So there's a lot of positivity coming through. And there you go. There's your offer. See, I felt like there is an offer. I mentioned this before. There is an offer that is coming. Your person is, for many of you who are in this phase of the journey, I feel like some of you are still in this phase, coming into this, right? Transitioning into this offer phase. But some of you are just right there. You're just on the verge of, you know, that next level of that 10 of Cups. Yeah, see, so your person is used to being a runner. Okay, they're used to running away from this darkness. So this is why I feel like this central energy of the offer is overpowering this older energy of them running away. And it's so interesting because this is exactly what I mean by the Nine of Swords energy, right? Like this person can definitely blow hot, blow cold. They can run away for a couple of days. And again, this is something that they are highly focused on healing. Okay, because the central desire that they have underneath these challenges, underneath this running from the darkness, is to make you an offer. 10 of Cups offer. So beautiful, so powerful. So I feel like you're all in some state of transition from the running to the offer. Okay, from this sense of like, okay, I'm fixing this, I'm healing, I'm getting with it. I want this, the sun. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm almost there. It's a beautiful energy of I'm transitioning from a lower vibe to a higher vibe because I want to be with you. You are my person. You are my soulmate. Beautiful. So who is your spirit animal and what is their message for you? Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Okay, so you have gratitude and grace from the turkey spirit animal. Okay, so I feel like this is just a reminder that you are already giving with gratitude and grace. To me, the sun's energy is what that person feels that you're always giving to them anyway, right? So I just feel like spirit is saying that you are on the right path, group 3. You're already giving with gratitude and grace, and that is absolutely the right thing to do. And just stand strong in yourself that way. Okay, so between now and June, okay, so between now and June, so the next 6 months or so, you are definitely going to see big progress, big transitions and changes in this. Oh yeah, look at this, from November to June. So I feel like for your person, this process of energetic transformation may have begun in November, and by June, you are going to see a great difference in this person in terms of their healing of their heart. It's on its way. Beautiful. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to order any of my oracle decks or a private reading with me, all of the links are in the box below. Great place to start is the Twin Flame Oracle. We've sold thousands of these worldwide. They really give you a lot of clarity in between my readings here on YouTube. Or you can order the Twin Flame Blessed Necklace. They make great gifts for yourself or for friends and family. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.